All right, guys, like this video, subscribe. I'm making a video here. Should you post-treat your concrete or should you only pre-treat your concrete when washing? So here's the setup. This area here, I'm going to not pre-treat. I'm just going to post-treat. I'm only going to surface clean it with a 24-inch on an 8 gallon a minute, and then I'm going to post-treat here with about a 3 to 4% SH mixture, maybe even 5. Up here on this section of concrete, I'm going to pre-treat the concrete and then surface clean it. And I'm going to see what it looks like without any post-treatment first, see if it needs any afterwards. So I'm going to try to be going the same speed on this concrete, obviously maybe a little faster on this one since it'll be pre-treated, but we're going to see what's more important, one or the other, or if you still need to do both. Typically I will only pre-treat with a downstream just to kind of loosen it up a little bit, and then I'll have to crisscross different directions with the surface cleaner, or I'll hit it hot with a post-treat. But you know, I see a lot of guys, they're surface cleaning, they're leaving a bunch of lines behind, and then they come back with a 4% mix and they all go away. I haven't had that experience a lot of times, but we're going to try it out this time and see how it goes. So we've got about 2 full tanks here, and we're about to start up. I'm going to be using this machine here. Just getting this driveway cleaned up. The car's dead, can't get it, can't push it either. Again, this is like a 3% mix, and I just like to use this very thin spray just to get a coat on it. I don't want to saturate it. I don't want it to be a foamy mess. You know, I don't want to kill plants, and I don't want to waste a lot of chemical. You know, I mean, bottom line, right? This whole thing should take no more than, I don't know, 5 gallons at the most to do the whole driveway, not just this little section. We'll let that sit and pre-treat. I'll show you the result of what it looks like, but for now we're just going to surface clean this whole side with no treatment. Instead of going in long straight lines, I like to kind of chop it up, because whenever you go in those long lines, even sometimes after pre-treating, you can still see those lines, or in post-treating. Circle method is king, but it takes a little bit longer and it's a little bit more torque on my back. All right. Let's give it a rinse and see what it looks like. That's a rinse off. I don't really see any lines, or not many. You can kind of see, maybe there's a couple spots where you can tell if I hit the wand on it, it would take a little bit off. One thing, there's a lot of these little algae spores here, and I could take that off with my pressure wash wand, just getting right up on it with high pressure, but I'm gonna let that sit, let the pre-treat take care of it. There's a couple spots here and there that just to my eye I can see that's not perfect, but this is pretty good for no pre-treat. This concrete's not very porous as opposed to some other surfaces, so that helps the mold not really getting down deep into it. But I'm going to go ahead and post-treat this as I start to surface clean the other same spots. put some post treat on it and see what that does in a couple minutes. Naturally, this is the hardest part of the driveway because it has very poor drainage. There's a lot of debris. So I just went ahead and got the perimeter of everything. And now I'm gonna sweep all of this big material out, come back, hit it with the surface cleaner. You can tell we've got an obvious low spot right here. Probably that corner is gonna be a low spot. So we might even have to bring out the sludge sucker because this truck's not moving today. I just swept that out as I'm about to come back and get that. Let's just check on how this is coming out. There's still a couple orange dots here. Not terrible. You can see these have eaten up quite a bit. They might continue to do so, we'll see. But stuff like that, I normally like to come over the driveway with a pump sprayer at the end and just touch up on it. But yeah, this looks really good. I don't see any visible lines other than those little brown orange spots. So other than that, this looks great. Okay, this is definitely not the best comparison side by side because I'm dealing with an ocean here. I'm gonna definitely have to get the sludge sucker out. It's worse than I thought. But I will say I believe that it is cleaning it up a lot easier as you would expect with this pre-treat. And I'm able to move a little bit faster, but also I don't know, you know, I guess we'll wait and see just if there's a lot of lines underneath of it. So good thing I did the perimeter before starting out because there's no way I would have been able to after this. So here's the final product. Not really. Haven't rinsed it yet. We just ran out of water, but something cool that we've got on our rig. We've actually got 2 IBC tanks in here. And like days we run low on water, you know, we like to start with full tanks, but we can cut the ball valves so they're not connected. So you're only filling up 1 tank at a time. And today that works out perfect because it's less water being displaced, fills the tanks faster than if you're filling 2. So, all right, I'm gonna rinse all this down, got the sludge sucker out, put it there, pump it, get moving. Parker's got this side of the house left to do. I washed that side of the house and this kind of got baked in a little bit, so it's taking me a little bit more work to rinse it, but it's no problem. Got Parker over there on the sludge sucker. We'll knock this out. Guys, that's a wrap. Had to back the truck up just a hair to get it. Just touching up some of these last blacks or orange spots with some hot SH. Got an overflow. Done for the day.